Good day, Monster Nation members, and welcome to another edition of the Instant Replay. And I gotta tell you, we've got a barn burner for you tonight. We've got local up-and-comer Mason Young, the Oklahoma ass kicker himself, Jefferson James, the NWA Women's Champion, Carlyle, and the Zombie Princess himself, Jimmy Jacobs. So hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to take off. Our first interview right now with Mason Young. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring to you a former MMA fighter who decided to come into the ring of professional wrestling, Mason Young. How you doing, Jim? Good evening. Now, unfortunately, you have not had the best of luck the last couple of months.
Correct.
But of course, this is only your second match. What do you see as the future of Mason Young?
Well, GM, just like the phoenix of the NEW logo, the bird that rises from the ashes, Mason Young will rise from the ashes of defeat, and I will make my mark here at
What do you think your biggest dream is? Did you ever think that you would come from mixed martial arts into professional wrestling? And when you did, what was the one big item that you were going to go for?
Well, honestly, I did. I've been a wrestling fan since I was a kid. Martial arts was just a stepping stone, and I made it to the top. And just like here, my #1 goal is that NEW championship, just like everyone else. Only problem is, everyone else here digs and claws for it. I am an all-natural athlete. I will fight my way to the top, and there will be definitely a new era, indeed.
Now, you came from a background of MMA. How different is that from coming into the world of professional wrestling?
Definitely a lot different. When it comes to martial arts, it's 110%. You go in there and you kill. Here, for some reason, it's illegal. So I would prefer if I could definitely just tear everybody's head off.
And one final thing, Mason. If there's anybody watching from NEW locker room, what is the one thing you want to say to them?
Watch out, because I'm coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member to the NEW roster, Mason Young, a hot item that's going to be rising to the top. We'll be back with more of the Instant Replay right after this. The Games Master here in Colorado, backstage at New Era Wrestling with the one and only Jefferson James. Jefferson, you just came off a huge win tonight against the rookie of Mason Young. Tell me what's on your mind.
You know what, man? I'll tell you what's on my mind. First of all, foremost, let me say this. Mason Young, you're a good, talented young kid. You're going to come up, you're going to be real fine, man. But sooner or later, when you live that 100 proof life, everybody sings that sweet whiskey lullaby. Now, that brings me to my goals here at New Era Wrestling. You see, it's been almost a year since your boy Jefferson James has been in New Era. I've been learning the fighting art of this here wrestling. It's no longer a fight. I still punch him in the mouth with the best of them. But now, New Era, I got my sights set on titles. One title in particular. It's one that I held for roughly 15 seconds before Dooley Trailer cost me that title, and that is the Internet TV Championship held currently by the War Dog Damian Payne. And I tell you what, I sent that boy a message at the last show, and he's not here tonight because of that message. So Damian, somewhere down the road, you're going to see your boy Jefferson James.
But is the Internet title the only title you're going for, or do you want to aspire to do bigger?
You know, my cousin Eric Angel said one thing: you ain't in this business to be the best at it, which means being the champion of whatever company you work for. You need to pack up and get on out. Well, I'll tell you, sure shooting, Jefferson James is coming. Whoever holds that NEW championship at the end of tonight, whether it's Brokeback Billy, whether it's Tony Morales, whether I don't know who could hold it. But trust and believe, somewhere down the line, Old Double J is going to get a title shot.
And when you get that title, what's it going to mean? What's it going to mean to Jefferson James? You haven't held a really big title since you came here. So what does that do for you if you were to, say for example, get the big title here in NEW? What will that do for you?
You know what, man? It'll be like a bottle rocket in a pop can, man. It's gonna shoot me straight into the air, man, right into that stratosphere. I'll be better than a fat tick on a lazy dog, boy. I tell you what, man. It's gonna be one thing. I know I'm new. I believe in paying my dues. But trust me, it only takes one shot. It only takes, boom, one whiskey lullaby and a 3 camp. And you're looking at a future new era champ.
I'm the Games Master with the future champion, Jefferson James, right here in NEW. There's more coming up. Stay with us.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe I actually have one of the best women champions of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Casey Carlyle.
The NWA World Women's Champion. It is such a pleasure to be here with you, my friend.
Well, thank you for taking time. Now, I gotta ask you, what is a woman's champion? A woman of your caliber? What are you doing in a hit horse town like this?
Like this place?
Yes.
The only reason somebody of my caliber would walk into a God-forsaken hole in the wall, such as this place in Golden, Colorado, is for one reason and one reason only. Because Little Miss Star Venus decided to come out here to New Era Wrestling and challenge me for my NWA Women's World title. What a foolish, foolish girl she turned out to be.
But I can't understand why she would think she even has a chance against a woman, a woman champion of your caliber.
I completely agree with you. You know, everybody has a dream in this world. That's the great big thing. Everybody has a dream. Chase your dream, and Star Venus, you did exactly that. Sweetheart, your dream is still way out there. I hope you're still running after it.
Now, where are you going after you leave this rat hole infested couch?
Which can't happen soon enough. I'm headed back to my home base. I have yet another match. Next weekend, I'm going to be up in Maryland next weekend. I might be bringing home some more gold. I might be holding on. We'll have to see.
Whatever it starts. Casey Carlyle, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope that it's all up for you.
It's nowhere to go but up. It's nothing but reaching for the stars for now.
Thank you, ma'am. Casey Carlyle, ladies and gentlemen, the NWA Women's Champion. We got more coming up. Stay with us. Once again, peons, I've got a hot one. I'm backstage right now at Primo's, right here in Commerce City, Colorado, and I've got international superstar, the Zombie Princess, Jimmy Jacobs. Jimmy, come on in here.
Yo!
It's a good thing to see you, my friend.
It's a great thing to see me. It's my first time here in Denver, outside of the airport. I've been to the airport many times. It's a beautiful airport. If there's an apocalypse, I know where I want to be. It's the Denver airport.
So what brings you to Primo's tonight? I mean, you could be anywhere in this country, yet you decided to come here. What is your purpose? What is your point? What are you here to do?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm a big John Denver fan, so I thought that coming here would be the best thing to do. To come to Denver, to honor my hero, John Denver, who really is my hero. But more than that, I'm here to do what I do everywhere in the world. You know, from Tokyo to London to Beijing and everything in between, from Nebraska to Alaska to Alaska, from Oakland to SmackDown to Bay City and back down.
You do it everywhere.
Yeah.
But there's one place that I heard you haven't done it yet, and that's right here.
That is here, yeah, man. Like I said, outside of the airport, I have never been to Denver, Colorado.
So who are you facing tonight?
Trey Jean, as I like to call him.
Trey Jean.
Trey Jean.
And what do you propose to show him?
Well, Trey Jean, as I call him, you know, he thinks that he's like this incredible wrestler here, and that's great. He calls himself the Demon of North Denver, and that's all well and good. I'm a demon the world over, in this world and every world, from this world to the underworld. Satan himself has gone before me from hell to heaven. I defy the odds and I defy the gods. You understand that?
Yes.
So if Trey Jean thinks he's going to beat me, you know tonight, you know what tonight is? It's SummerSlam. Did you know that?
That's right, it is.
And CM Punk, he faced Brock Lesnar tonight. You know who I've beaten in my life? I've beaten CM Punk many times, actually. So basically, I've already wrestled Brock Lesnar. You know who else is wrestling tonight? Daniel Bryan is wrestling John Cena for the world title.
Right.
And I've beaten Daniel Bryan several times. So basically, I've already wrestled Brock Lesnar and John Cena tonight, and now I'm going to wrestle Trajan. So...
And my friends, I can't believe it. He's here. He's going to take on Trajan later tonight. I hope you get a chance to see it. Thank you very much, my friend, for joining me. We got more coming up right here on the Instant Replay. Stick around. Man, what a barn burner of a show. I can't believe it's already over. But before I go, I want to remind you, Game Nation players, that if you want anything and everything Games Master, 8x10s, t-shirts, action figures, then head on over to my Facebook page, Games Master's game page, or the Instant Replay page, and put your order in now, because this stuff is too hot to keep on the shelves, and it's going like this. Well, thanks for joining me, and don't forget, if you also want to see videos of me and my monsters carrying it up, then head over to the Game Nation page on YouTube, right here. The link is right here below me. Check it out. And don't forget, if you want to see me in person, then come on out to the Slave to Death match on the 22nd and the Denver Lucha Show in Longmont on the 29th. Until next time, Game Nation players, I'm the Games Master reminding you that if you missed the Instant Replay, you don't know what's going on. I'll see you next time.